Hello everyone, Samarpit Shrivastava here. So today I am going to create a template for this Lohnour thing that I am building. Lohnour, which is short for life of honor, which is also synonymous, at least in my perception, to life of balance, a Viveksheel life. So what exactly is about? It's living a balanced life for yourself. It's not about a routine like of course it resonates something like 75 hard because a balanced life com- will be comprised of all different aspects of life, which majorly includes physical health, emotional health, mental and spiritual health. To work on these, you to improve all these, you actively need to put effort on all these. So honor, a life of honor, a balanced life should include efforts in all of these, right? Now the concept, I've been thinking about it for months, years, and recently I came up with an idea. See, time, like if we consider about the resources we have, the material resources we own in this world, money is the the common thing that can buy everything else. So we created that's our made up concept that allows us, that enables us the power to exchange it for anything else. But naturally, we are just given one currency, it's time. So I am building this entire idea by considering time as a currency. Now, just like you water a plant regularly and it grows, just like you invest your money wisely and it grows, similarly, if you give your time as a currency to things, it will grow. If you give your time to sleeping all day, to doing nothing, you will get better at that. The tree of not doing anything will grow. And if you give your time as currency to working out, to meditation, so those trees will grow, and they will ripe they will reap fruits accordingly. So what you have to figure out is what a balanced life looks like to you. Now again, if someone's gonna say, yeah, I don't want to do anything, I don't want to work out, I just want to keep eating junk food and watch movies all day, don't do anything, so no, that's not a balanced life. Because if you want to, Loner is also about like living a healthy balanced life, a balanced life in a healthy way. So the first pillars of your existence are your body, your mind, your emotions, and all underlying all of these is your energy. So you redirect your energy and your time in certain way, in a balanced way, so that your life can blossom in all those aspects. And Krishna is a best example of this. He lived a balanced life. He encompasses all aspects of life: love, war, uh, politics, and everything and anything. I can't remember more words right now, but that's the way. So that's what Lohour's about. And to do that, you actually need to bring structure to your life. You need to wisely spend the currency of time on different aspects, on the trees you want to grow. So right now, I have many ideas of how to do it in my mind. I have thought of an application. I have thought of multiple different kinds of templates on different platforms. But right now, I think the best to get started with thing is going to be an Excel sheet. So right now I'm just gonna build it from scratch. Uh, I have already built a lot of Lohour tracker templates in past 1.5 years, but I haven't followed them myself. But today I kind of have another idea, and today I feel I am at a point where this idea, this spark is beginning to grow into a flame. So let's do that. Just a minute. Okay, lovely. Okay, so we can continue now. Sheets. So no hurries. I am gonna do the thinking and building from scratch in real time right in front of this camera. Let's just see event, task, stage, project tasks, content tracker, travel planner, trip budget, trip transportation, marketing. No, I am gonna build it from scratch. Lohour tracker V1 version 1. Okay, so the idea is to just have a list of things that you need to do throughout the day and you just keep checking them. So the first idea is to have a structure. It's just like having a timetable or a routine. But what the idea is, so now right now today you decided that you want to build a life of honor, right? And right now I am in the building phase still. Right now this is like a challenge 1.0 version 1, where it's about building a life of honor. Once you build a life of honor over a period of time, because it's not gonna happen in one day. I am not Ankit Bayanpuria or any of those people who completed the 75 hard challenge. I am not disciplined enough, and that's why I am doing this thing, that I want to live a balanced life, but I really struggle to stay structured, to stay disciplined. So how do I do that? How do I build it? It can't be done in one day. I have tried it multiple times, but it goes for a few days, for a few, I haven't done it. I haven't ever been able to follow a routine for more than a few days. So I won't even use the word weeks. So how do you do that? You start with where you are, right? And then first thing is you decide how much time do you want to give to certain things. Now, even if you are not working at all, if you're not even working 5 minutes a day, it's really what's the right word, unrealistic to expect from yourself to start working out 2 hours every day from the next day itself, and every single day from so on forward so on. I am struggling to articulate. Anyway, and first things, am I audible? Yes, I am audible. Yes, I am audible. So it's unrealistic to expect from yourself to follow a routine. So, and since this idea of Lohour is emerging from me, so I'm going to be taking my example, and right now it's just my journey. First I am going to find out a way, only then I can lead the way. So while building Lohour, I am gonna first see my current scattered unstructured routine, then decide what are the things that I want to do, and then I will build consistency. First I will build presence. If I'm not meditating at all a day, then I first need to build a habit to at least meditate for 5 minutes, 2 minutes, 10 minutes a day. Only then I can make that habit consistent, and then I can make the time, like increase the time, keep meditating for 15 minutes a day, 30 minutes a day, an hour a day. Although I can meditate for an hour, that's not a big deal. But right now, for like 1.5 years, I have been through this completely destructive spiritual journey where life has been turned upside down. And like it feels like I have experienced years, decades of life in just a period of 1.5 years. So now I have been in kind of a very vulnerable, broken stage. I haven't been in a best physical state. My back hurts. There are injuries. There are issues in my back. That's why I was forced to leave gym, stop working out, and still I'm not allowed to do resistance training, lift weights, and yes. So this is how life is going. So I have to build it around that. For me it is like that. If you're working already, then you can do whatever you want. So enough talking, because I've only been talking and haven't been able to articulate it very clearly so far. So I'll just go on. My idea will reflect in this table and then I will explain. Start time, end time. Duration. See, this is the most important factor, that how much time do you want to give it to it, give to an activity. Because it's not about that if you decided to wake up from 6 a.m. from tomorrow onwards, and then you woke up at 8, and then you had decided that you will work out from 6:30 to 7:30, but since you woke up at 8 you won't work out at all. No, it doesn't work like that. You have to decide how much time do you want to give to an activity, and then regardless of what time do you wake up, you allot that time, you give that time to that activity later on as well. If you wake up at 6, well and good, you do it from 6:30 to 7:30. But you wake up at 11, then you do it from 11:30 to 12:30, or any time during the day. It's not necessary that you have to strictly follow the routine, that it's that the way it's built. You have to manage other things, because if you have slept late, then of course you have deducted that amount of time from some other activity. So you have to then decide from which activity you will be deducting that time. And you will have to set anchor points. That, for example, for me, my Yog Sadhana Shambhavi is an anchor. I do it regardless of what time I wake up. That's a 40-minute routine that I do every single day. So we will have to fix some anchor points, that you decide that you have to meditate for 30 minutes a day. That's fine if you can't do it, but at least you have to do it for 5 minutes a day. And that's something that I am gonna set parameters for that building Lohour challenge. It's just like in 75 they had some restraints, that you have to work out for 40 minutes in morning, and then evening you have to drink at least 4 liters of water every day. So there will be bare minimum of something that you have to do, like you have to work out at least 15 minutes a day, and it can be as simple as just going out for a walk. You have to meditate at least for 5 minutes a day. So just like that, we are going to define some core anchor activities of every day, and core like anchor time duration that you have to do it for at least every single day. And then more than that, it's on you how much do you want to do it. So start time, end time, let's 1919. No, 39. There's no 39. I just want to put a time that occupies a maximum space, so that I can resize the column accordingly. 12:00 a.m. Resize column is 80 is fine. 80. Alright. 80 is fine. So this hasn't resized, I guess. 80 duration. This will be the anchor. I already have built, I guess, so I'll just copy the code from there. I don't have to change the value, I can just check. Lovely. Okay. Want to reset this for now. What is the font size of this? It's too big. And also I don't want time. Just date and time. Isn't there lowercase for this? So this is the duration that you want to do it for. Okay. Okay. Also duration. Let it be just from and to. Let's take it from there. Duration. And now we want three checkboxes. Now first checkbox will be if you have done the activity in the allotted time that you have mentioned here. This is your timetable as well. So if you have done it in the decided time and for the decided duration, that you check the first box. If you haven't done that, and if you have just done it either on some other time or even on that time but not for the duration that you have decided, but at least for the minimum duration that is set for this Lohour challenge, that at least for worked out for 15 minutes or like that, then you will take the second box. And then you, if you haven't done it at all, then you will check the third box. So insert checkbox. I don't know how to insert checkbox. Checkbox. Yeah, this is the checkbox. Insert. Huh? 30. 30 is good. You can even reduce it to 25, I think. This is column 80. can resize. I don't. This is just too short. No, this is driving me crazy. I'm gonna make it 9. Resize columns 70. Yes, this is fine. These two also will go to 30. What the hell? Alright, alright. False true. Okay. Okay. Okay, so that is there. Now, what is the activity that we want? I think this should be included on the left. Delete. Resize column. Let's make it 150. Activity. Activity. This can be actually even because then we are actually gonna have more subcategories. So I guess. Mm, 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 mm. Wake up plus poop. Are we gonna have like wake up plus poop plus brush plus. Okay, so this in itself is a you know chunk of activities that you can decide. Activity. Sub activities. Let's make it where is the merge? Merge. Resize column 30. This is gonna contain another check box. Check box. Hmm. अरे यार whenever I press Control Shift L this AMD performance logging starts. Sub activity. How wide was this? 150. Let's make it 150 as well. 150. We can make it 200 as well, but we'll have to check whether it's how's it going on the phone. Okay, so that in itself is kind of an enough tracking template. Whatever activity you want to do, you can track whether you did it or not. This is for, I told you, three things. And then this sub activities tab is something that I added specifically for work tasks. Now what I have thought of is, I don't want to keep a to-do list separate and then a routine separate and calendar separate, whatever. So in sub activities I can just add what I want to do. Like wherever I will add the work slot, I'll merge like 10 rows for work slot, and here then there will be 10 different rows to write down activities, to do's. And whenever you want to, change that, you can always. But there's a problem. If we add multiple rows, then this code will be disturbed. We'll see. Let's see. Okay. Okay, this thing is here. If I did it, then I'll check this. If I did not do it at all, let's merge this. If you fail to do so, if you check this box, then you have to mention what you did in that time. So we can use this size column. And then you can just mention, text. I don't want to add more time columns here. If you have decided a timetable, let's say 5:30 to 6:15 a.m., you have to wake up and poop and brush, but you slept to 6:30, then you can just mention here till 6:30 you slept. Then you decided you have to work out from. I shook the camera. Let's see if it's still on or not. Yes, it's on. If it's yes, if you didn't do that, what did you do till what time? I will make it, and when it will be working, it will make more sense. Alternate activity with time log. Don't want that. We just want that. So the aim is of Lohour is to build discipline, to build a balance, to encompass different aspects of life. Like there are many values to Lohour: kindness, honesty, and everything. Leadership. Like one of the aim of Lohour is to develop leadership and not bossy kind of leadership where you tell people what to do. Leadership where you lead the way by doing it, just like I am doing it. You lead the way by showing the way. So this all this concept of whether you do it on time, and if not then other box, and if you don't do it at all then, because accountability, responsibility, all these values are to be developed by Lohour. Now again, all of this I will document on the website lohour.com. And but right now let's start somewhere. Alternate activity with time log and score. Yup. Do I want anything else? I don't think so. This is it, I guess. I will just score it. So this is just the version 1. When I will develop later versions, you will be getting scores for each activity, for how intensely, how long you are doing it in some way. But for now, let's just keep it simple. If you do activity on time for the decided duration, you get 1 point. If you do it on some different time, either for the decided time or less than that or more than that, then 0.5 points. If you have done it for the bare minimum amount of time that you have decided or the Lohour challenge has decided. And if you don't do that for that minimum duration or don't do it at all, then you get 0 points. Okay, now I want to go back to this. Hmm. Now, while deciding the activities, we are gonna try to break them in as many different activities as possible and allot that time to that activity. So rather than putting all wake up and bath and poop and clean up and all in one chunk, divide them in 4 different chunks so that you can allot different time to each one of them. And then even if in that you want to allot the activity, sub activities to that one particular activity, like for the work time slot, you are just gonna write here work slot. So in that you are gonna add your to-do list and sub activities tab here. sub activities, alternate activity with time log and score is equals to if D2 no D2 if true then 1, otherwise if logical expression here if logical expression DE2 comma if true 0.5, else if G2 0, yeah, I don't know what's wrong. Oh, not G2, F2, F, yeah, nice. Nice. 0.51, got it. Now we want to add conditional formatting here. Conditional formatting. If is not empty, yes, we want this color only. Great. Done. So what the fuck? This is empty, bro. Is true. Where is true? True. Done. Okay, nice. If D2 is equals to true, then green, otherwise nothing. Yes. If add another rule, if is equal to true, then the color will be on this. Done. Conditional formatting. Where do I see all of the rules at once? There was in format, conditional formatting. Cancel. This green, yellow, done. Yuppie. एक दो तीन. Now I cannot make these mutually exhaustive. There must be some way to do it, but I don't know how to do it either via user interface or via code. So you as a human are just gonna have to take care of that. That you check either one of them. It's not possible to do an activity on time as well as not on time as well as not at all. Nope. Yes. Why is this green? Bro, what the hell? Conditional formatting. remove this. Red 1, okay, 0. Wake up. So even waking up should have, a buffer time. You take a few minutes to just wake up and uh, 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 get into your senses. Wake up. Sub activities. Actually, I'm gonna add some sub activities here, like recording a video. So now this is the thing. Insert one row above. If I do this, what is going to happen? Is it going to be B2 only? And other rules gonna be same here? No. But we don't want these rules here anyway. We don't want these here as well. So I am gonna have to make an entire video on how to customize this template according to you, but I'm gonna try to make it as general as possible. Okay, so here we go. Now that's all we want is, if I delete this, everything is gonna go away. Nice. Wake up. We want to give 10 minutes, 15 minutes. 10 minutes are enough, I guess. Okay, then poop. I'm man, so I'm gonna give this 15 minutes. Sometimes it's less, sometimes it takes even more because I'm just there pondering upon the existence. 15. No, not 115. That's not how long I poop for. It's 15 minutes. This, let's right now, because I am waking up at 8. Let's make it 8 a.m. This is something you want to edit. No, this is too dark. I want this light color. Then Array, no man. Oh yeah, oh we want that here. Nice, nice, right. So I don't think it's gonna take more than, actually I think it is gonna take more than 20 rows. We'll decide that later. Wake up, poop. We can club poop and brush activity. This is something I can manage time here and there. Poop plus brush. To this I would like to give 20 minutes. No. 20. 25 minutes would be sufficient, 15 minutes for pooping, pondering upon the existence, and 10 minutes for brushing teeth. We can always modify that anyway. It's a very easy to modify template. Okay, Now after that, I want to clean up, wake up and plus make bed. Yes. So you have to club these activities to make sure, like you have to force your mind, whenever I wake up, those are my blankets lying down. So when I'm tracking it, I'm gonna see that I haven't done this activity. Etc. What do I do after that? Now that's something, this is something that I have to decide upon. Right now, if I wake up around 8 and do all this, my swimming pool, the last batch at swimming pool starts at 9:30. So that's until that I can. Mm-mm-mm. So, as I have mentioned in my earlier live streams that I am going through bad gut health. I have been going through. Now I am healing, but still I have to take medicines, and timing medicines is one of my biggest challenge because I have to stay hungry, empty stomach until I do my yoga sadhana Shambhavi. And it is recommended that you do it after a physical activity, either you do gym or just like I'm gonna be doing swimming. So it is recommended that you do it after a physical workout because it raises your energy and rejuvenates your system. So I have to, time the medicines and remember taking them. It's a whole different challenge. Merge. Oh my god. Yes, this is what we want. Exactly. Wake up plus make bed plus take medicines. Medicines. So see what I'm doing. I'm trying to divide the activities as much as I can, so I have everything to track what I do and what I don't do. Even as simple as making bed, I have to track everything, and when I will see that I haven't done it, it will make me, inspire me to do it. Take medicines, okay, that's something. So you can completely modify the sheet according to you. Now pooping and brushing, I don't think I need to, check, divide those into separate activities. That will just stay fine. So they say if you eat something light, you need to wait for at least 2.5 hours before you do Shambhavi. And my routine is gonna be I'm gonna be doing a Yog Namaskar, then Shambhavi, then Bhairavi Sadhana, in that order. And for Yog Namaskar, you need to be light stomach and wait for at least 1.5 hours after you have eaten something. So then let's see when I will come back from swimming. So I want to separate the activity, physical workout time, then everything before and after that. Just like when you go to gym, you might only be working out for 45 minutes, an hour, but getting ready, going to gym and then coming back from it, it all combined takes 2 hours. So you allot 2 hours to gym, even when you are just working out for an hour. So just like that, I want to keep the workout time separate, because for that amount of time you need to be in the state of working out, even if you're taking rest in between. But the conveyance time, the getting ready time should not be calculated in that working out time. So exercise, exercise, swimming. Cleaning up, dusting and mopping, I will give 15 minutes to this. 15 minutes to this, to getting ready and reaching swimming. So it takes me around 10 minutes to reach from my home to the swimming pool, 5 minutes of just dusting the bike and getting it out. I'm being lenient with time because I have always struggled. I have kind of an ADHD mind, and I always underestimate the time it is going to take to do any activity. And because of this, I have messed up a lot of times. A lot. So here I'm not gonna be underestimating anything. I'm gonna be lenient. And anyway, I am in a rest mode. I recently quit my job just because I want to focus on my health. My health is my priority, and resting. I am in a resting phase of my life right now. I am going slow and steady while building all this legacy that I am. I'm gonna be allotting a lot of rest time throughout the day, you will see. Okay, so 25 minutes getting ready will take hardly around 5 minutes. 5 minutes, 20 minutes I guess are sufficient. Getting ready to reaching swimming pool. Then swimming itself, the batch is for 25 minutes only. You can't swim more than that, and that is enough. 25 minutes swimming, 25 minutes is quite enough for me. Then after that I take a shower, get ready, and then come back home. So because I take a shower there, let's give it 25 minutes. 10 minutes of coming back, and here there 15 minutes taking a shower and getting ready. I guess that's sufficient. 25 minutes are good enough. 25 minutes. Yes, 10 a.m. So 10 a.m. I will be home. Again, I will want to take a buffer of 15 minutes before I start the Shambhavi sadhana. So if I'm waking up at around 8 a.m., brushing my teeth at around, so I can eat at least almonds and something in the morning, some snacks that it will digest in that amount, that period of time. And I'm also going to be swimming after that. So light breakfast. It can be like a fruit, a banana. We'll see that. No, so poop and brush. After this, we need to add this. Plus light breakfast. Sub activity, I can mention light breakfast here. So 30 minutes, I think, would be good enough for these three activities: pooping, brushing teeth, and eating something. It can be as simple as almonds, a few soaked almonds, and it can be a fruit, banana, apple, anything like that. I'm gonna go a bit more and give it allotted 35 minutes. So by 8:45 a.m. I will have had pooped, brushed my teeth, and eaten something. Now from 8:45 to 10:15, it's 1.5 hours, and it's not sufficient. See, this is the thing, managing. Let's just ask it from chat GPT or Copilot. Let's ask it from Copilot. How long after eating a fruit can I do Shambhavi Mahamudra? 1.5 to 2 hours, depending on how much you have eaten. It should isn't actively working, allowing your energy to focus on the practice. 1.5 to 2 hours. Okay, so that's fine, I guess. Light breakfast, soaked dry fruits plus fruits. And if I want to add neem and turmeric in that, I can do that too. Light breakfast, I will decide that later, so let it just be there. I can also drink lime water, and yeah, light breakfast. Mm, 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 mm. Clean up, dusting and brooming and mopping. It takes me 10 minutes to just mop my small room. I'm gonna do it in 15 minutes. But I am going to have to learn. I have to learn this. I use I am going to a lot. I have to work on that. But no, this can't work like this because if I will be swimming from 9:30 to 10 wali batch. So I have to add something else. There's I have to reach swimming pool by 9:25. No, yes, 9:25. Yes, that's right. Okay, so I can give this 20 minutes. That would be just sufficient. 25 minutes to 20 minutes to what did I just do? Yes, 20 minutes. And this is necessary, balanced life. I'm talking about balanced life. Of course, many people out there will have to be much more efficient at this, and they would already be very efficient, but I am not so far. So I have to allot that amount of time. Once I will build an habit of doing it, I will get efficient on it later, and then I can allot lesser time to that. But right now I am building. That's what Lohour about. It's not about building a strict routine and waking up at 5 a.m. from tomorrow onwards and doing everything. It's about spending right amount of currency that aligns with your current subconscious and then changing it gradually. Let's just give this 30 minutes because get ready, get ready for and reach swimming pool. Undress. 25 minutes. So see, I am doing this for almost 1.5 hour. No, 1 hour and 15 minutes. And the workout time is only 25 minutes. The rest of is going and coming back. Lot of time is being wasted here. But anyway, see the beauty of this. Okay, I'll show this later. Prepare for live stream. Now 15 minutes of yoga namaskar, 40 minutes, 7 minutes of miracle of mind. So let's take it 10 minutes, 25 minutes, 25 plus 40 minutes, an hour and 5 minutes, and then 15 minutes of Bhairavi sadhana. Ten minutes actually. So 1 hour and 15 minutes are enough for this. I won't be doing Achal Arpanam every day. I will do it in my own time when I want. Achal Arpanam. This contains several sub activities below. Depends on what time I'm eating at. It's 11:45. It's of course brunch, but if I wake up early, then it's gonna be breakfast. rest. Yes. So in this rest time, I can actually watch something, movie or something like that. I just want to lie down. One. At this time, my day starts. After half day, my day starts finally. If I wake up at 5 a.m., then my day will start at around 10:30. So this seems to be nice if I wake up at 5. Mhm. According to the Excel's interface, it doesn't go well. The to-do list will have to go every time if you want to see the to-do list, you will have to open the app, then go into the sheet, and then scroll down to 17th row, and after that the to-do list starts. It doesn't feel right. We can make a to-do list here rather than there. Just add things what we need to do and keep checking them. Again, if I wake up at 6 a.m., then eat and just will be around 2:30 to 3:30. Yes, that seems fine. And the heavy brunch thing would be, breakfast thing would be. So see, I kind of see a benefit here because when I'm spacing my activities with duration rather than on time, I have the freedom to do things at different times. And because two separate meals are spaced by duration rather than being stuck to a time, it doesn't matter at what time I eat. Like I will still be hungry after 4 hours of heavy brunch. Arey, what the hell? 60. Can we go as less as 50? Will it be too? Yes, because अरे See, if you wake up early, I don't know how, but you have more time. Doesn't add up. I need to allot 8 hours to sleep. Whether I sleep for no 7 hours would be sufficient. Doesn't seem to work because meal times have to be anchored at right place. So I'm gonna give it more thought on daily learner activities. What I'm gonna give it more thought on what activities are required on daily basis, reading and meditation, how much time, minimum time is required. So yes, again, it's a long process building the entire idea. It will take time, but right now I want to build my routine. That's what I am doing. That's what I've been doing for last almost 2 hours. Haven't completed yet. And I'm gonna go have some dinner and then get back on it. I will share this sheet and the idea of Lohour as soon as I complete that. From tomorrow onwards, I have to work on a big project that I have to complete within 15 days. So I need this. Okay, I'm hungry, so I'll see you. Bye bye.